technical Terry Rozier for throwing the ball after the Chris Paul miss. Now, rather that being attached to regulation, because it came after the buzzer, it begins overtime as Chris Paul shoots it and hits it. So the Thunder begin the overtime up by 1 at 95-94. Really unusual call. Had he thrown the ball with time on the clock, Michael, it would have been a technical assessed in regulation. Because it came after the buzzer, it opens overtime.
That's a big bucket right there. Just to start the overtime. Thunder ahead.
I was going to say, we'd be remiss if we didn't point out, this is the second game in as many nights for the Thunder. So it's grueling. They've got to find a way to mentally and physically persevere as Paul works the screen and roll. Finding Adams off the pump fake. Stevens strong to the bucket, can't convert, but draws the foul. Will need to earn these at the line.
Foul charge on Hornets 0. Miles
Bridges the personal foul. In overtime, teams shoot on the 4th team foul against an opponent. 2 timeouts are restored both ways. Adams clutch, Thunder by 2.
And I like how they went right inside. That's been your bread and butter all game. We talked about this throughout. The Hornets will give up those points in the paint. And we go right back to it.
Both.
Yeah, that's big. +3 on the scoreboard.
He's got a 12-point, 11 rebound, 11th double-double this season. Graham, the hot hand, has 10 since the 4th quarter began, but he's straightened up and fouled by Ferguson. Terrence absorbing his 4th. Thunder by 3 in overtime, 23 seconds in. This is their first road venture into overtime. The 2 wins have come at home. Graham looks to tie it. Fight for the rebound, and Chris Paul smartly saves it inbounds to his big man off his 4th retrieval. Paul sweeping. Schroeder's been quiet the second half. See if he can ignite here. Excellent setup by Adams, and Dennis Schroeder on cue spins in the backdoor layup.
That pass was on target, and from the minute it left his hands, just reading that curl by Schroeder.
Rozier sneaks free, scoops and scores with the left hand, and Charlotte has its first bucket of overtime, making it a 3-point difference.
And I think you're Thunder right now, just continue to score. You know, attack that paint. You're having great success.
Ferguson shows and goes, sets up Paul. Excellent jump pass to Adams, who goes lefty, unable to convert. A 3-wood tie with 3:30 left for Charlotte. Rozier penetrates. Graham, high off the backboard, a little too high, and the Thunder back in business, up by 3.
That's a good thing. You got to chase him off that line, Graham. He shoots over 42% from the line, from the 3-point line.
Shea looks great and lost it. The Hornets again have a chance to tie with a 3. 3 minutes left. Washington has strength on Ferguson. Bullies into the lane. Unable to convert the lefty hook, and while Steven Adams engages Zeller, looks who sweeps in for the rebound. Chris Paul off the crossover. He knocks down another mid-range jumper, and the Thunder lead by 5. Timeout Hornets.
Well, you take away the bread and butter. You know, the post up with Washington or Bridges. Good defense by Shea. Down on the other end quickly was Paul.
You called for good defensive rebounding in overtime. It's been stellar. As Paul leaves Bridges and nobody challenges the shot. And Chris may have a message for the young Hornets saying, perhaps you haven't heard of what I do from mid-range.
Oh, you love that. And this is great action here. I mean, a little curl cut by Schroeder, and that pass was perfect by Adams.
It's remarkable. Big Kiwi.
Just stuffing the stat sheets tonight.
Graham will figure front and center in Charlotte's attack here. Rozier lofting it over Adams. Steven certainly altered that shot, and Paul again with his 3rd defensive rebound of overtime.
Doing a great job, you know, rebounded by committee. Shea stuck his hands in there as well, helping Adams out.
Paul played by Zeller. Gonna work clock. It's down to 6. Through the legs of Zeller, unable to convert, and Zeller's got the loose ball. 2:05 to play. Martin left alone. Left it short. And again, the Thunder are spotless on their defensive backboard. They've had 5 cracks at rebounds and gathered all of them.
And that's a big key in overtime, right there. One shot and done for the Hornets.
Thunder by 5 as Schroeder's on the handle.
It's all about protecting that lead while you continue to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander wriggles free. Got to get it up. Paul did. It's short. Utilizing all 24 seconds on the shot clock, not a bad thing with 1:30 left.
No, not at all.
An excellent deflection by Gilgeous-Alexander because wide open in the corner was Washington, and Shea not been able to get a piece of that ball.
Well, $1:23 to go. You're forced them to reset their offense. They like to play quickly, get out in transition, spread you out, and get threes. But they've been very solid in this overtime with half-court defense.
Schroeder allows Rozier a look, and Terry knocks it down, making it a 2-point game at 101.99. That's a big-time shot. Hornets go man-to-man this trip. Washington on Paul with 5 on the shot clock. Splits defenders. Goes to the fade. It's short. 55 seconds left. Washington on the prowl, doubled. Got away with the travel. Gives it to Graham, who has a step on Gilgeous-Alexander. Snakes free, lays it up. Errantly, Paul, another defensive board, knocked down by Zeller, and Cody Zeller is fouled out.
Well, that's a bad foul. That's a great situation for the Thunder. Once again, protecting that defensive glass, forcing Rozier into a tough shot, and then securing that ball. Zeller fouls out. This is just great team defense. Defend without fouling is such a premium in this league right now, with the offense always attacking.
And Devontae Graham is 5 of 20 tonight and 2 of 12 on 3-pointers. That was the final team foul the Hornets had to give, the first in the game's last 2 minutes. The Thunder have got to find a way to get it in cleanly, protecting a 2-point lead with 37.8 left on the game clock.
Well, run time off this clock. There's a fresh 24 seconds available to you, but you need to score. And it's just to create, enough separation on that scoreboard.
A 2-possession separation if they convert here.
Absolutely.
Ferguson sets the initial pick, forcing the switch. So Washington's on Paul. Down the lane, unscathed, missed the layup. Adams on the tip-in. Steven bats back the biggest bucket tonight. 19 seconds left, Thunder by 4.
Man, you still got to defend here. Not allowed him to get a 3-point shot off. Oh, that was a deep 3.
And from 28 or so. 1-point game with 12 seconds left. Gilgeous-Alexander doubled, spurts by it, and he's grabbed from behind by Martin with 8.4.
They let a lot of time go off that clock. Thunder will take that.
Hornets still have a timeout left. Billy Donovan hanging on to 2 for the Thunder. OKC's made 10 of 11 free throws after starting 8 of 18 as Paul missed, but Steven Adams was on the spot for the bailout bucket.
That shot by Graham. Step back. He gets about 5.6 of those a game off the dribble.
Shea, 5 of 6 at the line, misses the first. OKC is left a dozen points at the foul line, 18 of 30 tonight. The second one is good, 2-point difference at 104-102. The Hornets burn their final timeout with 8.4 seconds to play.
Well, it's all about preservation. All you need is one scoring position.
Yeah, they are advancing it instead of going at 3-quarter court. It's Rozier, Graham, Monk, Washington, and Miles Bridges against Gilgeous-Alexander, Schroeder, Paul, Adams, and Ferguson. Ferguson attached to Devontae Graham. Schroeder guards Rozier. Monk the inbounds passer, 8.4 left, and the Hornets have utilized all of their timeouts. The Thunder wanted to see the alignment and personnel. Billy Donovan now burns one of his 2 remaining timeouts. to establish defensive strategy.
Yeah, it's just a good tactical move. Once you see them set up their offense, now you have an extra timeout, still one remaining. Now you can go back and plan your defense accordingly. Now the Hornets know all they need is just 2 to tie this ball game. They got plenty of time.
Stumbling is Graham. He finally gets it, and he's grabbed by Ferguson with 7.1 left.
Foul charge of the Thunder's number 23.
So 1.3 seconds burned off the clock before the Thunder took the team foul they had to give.
First team foul for the Thunder in the last 2 minutes.
Thunder by 2.
On the clock. Hornets basketball.
And space allowed as Bridges is the outlet in the backcourt for the Hornets. Ball comes into Washington. PJ holding down the lane to the rim. Can't convert, but he's fouled by Gilgeous-Alexander with 1.9 seconds left.
Foul charge.
And Washington, a 70% foul shooter, gets 2 here.
Second team foul for the Thunder in the last 2 minutes.
Michael, to me, that's a no call.
Wow.
He's a bit out of control, off balance.
Yeah, he's stumbling. Man, surprised he blew the whistle on that.
Washington is yet to go to the foul line tonight. He needs both to tie. The rookie from Kentucky. Short on the first. Now may miss deliberately, then you've got to box out. Adams checks in.
Absolutely. Now you want to go in with your biggest lineup. You know they have to miss this with 1.9 seconds remaining. In the
Burton and
event,
Adams inserted to secure this missed shot. If Washington can effectively miss it, it's not easy to miss deliberately at the line and not commit a violation.
and they have no timeout, so they have to take a shot, no matter, regardless, especially if he misses and they get the rebound.
Short, tipped away, and that's it. The Thunder show grit, they show heart, and fight to the finish and beyond for a 2-point win in Charlotte tonight at 104-102. This Thunder team moves a game above 500 again, Michael. What a resourceful effort by them, battling through the clear fatigue this game and challenge summoned within them.
Oh, this is one of those games, you know, you give the game ball to the entire team. The bench, everybody that was in the game.